Have you ever caught your dog staring at you? Those big, soulful eyes fixed on you, as if they're reading your every move and anticipating your next action? Picture this. You're curled up on the couch, lost in thought, and there they are, gazing at you intently while happily chewing on their favorite toy. Or maybe, in a quiet moment, you share a silent exchange, just you and your dog, locked in a peaceful gaze that seems to speak volumes. For many dog owners, this behavior is all too familiar. Our loyal companions spend what feels like hours just watching us, leaving us wondering what's going through their minds. In this video, we're going to uncover the surprising truth behind your dog's intense stare. From her deep-rooted instincts to the emotions they're trying to communicate, we'll explore all the reasons behind those lingering looks. Whether it's curiosity, affection, or something else entirely, there's always a story behind their gaze. Understanding this silent communication can bring you closer to your dog in ways you might not expect. If you're ready to uncover the mystery behind your dog's stare, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and tap the notification bell so you never miss a video. Let's get started and discover what your dog is really trying to say. Dogs have an incredible ability to tune into our every move, constantly observing and responding to even the smallest of cues. Their heightened sensitivity to human actions allows them to predict what might happen next. Whether it's the anticipation of a walk, the promise of playtime, or the hope of a treat, your dog is always watching, reading your behavior for clues. This instinct is deeply rooted in their pack mentality. In the wild, dogs rely on their pack leader to guide them, providing information about the environment and where resources are located. In our homes, we become that leader. Your dog looks to you for cues about their surroundings and what's coming next. This is why they can become so fixated on your actions. For example, have you ever noticed your dog staring at you when you reach for the leash? It's no coincidence. Your dog knows exactly what that motion means, and they're eagerly anticipating the walk that's about to come. This behavior isn't random. It's their way of staying attuned to their environment, waiting for the next piece of information from you. So, next time your dog locks eyes with you, remember, they're not just staring. They're paying close attention, eagerly awaiting the next clue in the story of your day. When your dog stares at you, it's often more than just a cute moment. It's a silent request. Dogs communicate their needs in subtle ways, and one of the most common is through their intense gaze. Whether it's hunger, the need for a potty break, or simply a desire for attention, a dog stare can be their way of saying, "I need something." But here's where things can get tricky. Dogs are incredibly intelligent, and they quickly learn that persistent staring can yield rewards. Over time, they may start using this tactic to get what they want, even if it's something as simple as a treat or an extra belly rub. This can easily turn into a form of manipulation. Imagine your dog staring at you while you're enjoying your meal, hoping for a tasty morsel to drop. The more you give in, the more your dog learns that staring is an effective way to get what they want. But while this behavior might seem harmless, it's important for us as owners to be mindful of how we respond. Reinforcing this behavior, even unintentionally, can lead to a pattern where your dog's primary method of communication becomes their stare. The good news is you can redirect this behavior by teaching your dog alternative ways to express their needs. For example, instead of waiting for a stare, you can train them to ring a bell when they need to go outside, or you can teach them to sit calmly before receiving a treat. By rewarding these positive behaviors, you're not only discouraging the manipulative stare, but also building a stronger bond with your dog. The key is to be consistent and patient. Positive reinforcement plays a crucial role here. When you reinforce the behaviors you want to see, like sitting quietly or ringing the bell, you're teaching your dog that there are better ways to communicate. Over time, this strengthens your relationship, turning moments of potential frustration into opportunities for connection and mutual understanding. There's something truly magical about the way dogs look at us. Those deep, soulful gazes that seem to carry a world of emotion. But what if I told you that this seemingly simple act of eye contact is actually an incredible display of affection? When you lock eyes with your dog, you're not just sharing a glance. You're both participating in a moment that releases oxytocin, the love hormone. This powerful chemical is responsible for fostering deep emotional bonds, and it's the same hormone that strengthens the connection between parents and their children. In fact, studies have shown that mutual gazing between dogs and their owners actually boosts oxytocin levels for both parties, creating a sense of trust, love, and connection. This silent exchange goes far beyond words, transcending language and deepening the bond between you and your canine companion. It's as though, in that gaze, you both understand each other without a single word being spoken. Dogs have evolved alongside humans for thousands of years, and over time, they've become adept at reading our emotions and expressing their own. That look from your dog, whether it's soft and relaxed or filled with excitement, is a way for them to tell you, "I love you. I trust you." In those moments of mutual eye contact, something incredible happens. The barriers of language and species vanish, and you connect on a much deeper level. It's an unspoken conversation that speaks directly to the heart, strengthening the emotional tie that has been nurtured over millennia of coevolution. So, the next time your dog gazes at you with those big, loving eyes, remember, it's not just a look, it's a profound expression of the bond you share, a bond built on love, trust, and the power of nonverbal communication. Have you ever caught your dog staring at you with rapt attention as you go about your daily tasks? Whether you're folding laundry, cooking dinner, or simply scrolling through your phone, your dog is watching with unblinking focus. This intense gaze isn't just a sign of affection. It's a reflection of their deep curiosity and fascination with the human world around them. Dogs are naturally inquisitive creatures, and they're captivated by the most ordinary human activities. To them, everything you do is an opportunity to learn and understand more about the world. They're constantly observing, trying to figure out how humans operate, what we're doing, and if there's a way they can be part of it. Maybe they're wondering if they can help you fold the laundry, or if that sizzling pan means a treat is coming their way. Their attention is driven by a desire to connect and participate in your life. Acknowledging their curiosity can turn these moments of observation into powerful bonding opportunities. By interacting with your dog, even if it's just a quick word or a playful gesture, you're showing them they're valued and included in your world. This not only satisfies their curiosity, but also reinforces their role within your family unit. It strengthens the emotional connection between you and your dog, turning everyday moments into meaningful exchanges. So, the next time your dog gives you that thoughtful stare, remember, it's their way of saying, "I'm here, I'm paying attention, and I want to be a part of this." Resource guarding is a natural instinct that many dogs exhibit, a behavior in which they protect items they consider valuable. These resources could be anything from food and toys to their favorite spot on the couch, or even a human's attention. It's a behavior driven by the dog's desire to ensure their safety and well-being, not out of malice or a need for dominance. The most noticeable indicator of resource guarding is an intense stare, often coupled with a rigid body, raised hackles, or even growling. This body language is the dog's way of signaling that they are protective of something they value. It's essential to understand that when your dog is displaying resource guarding behaviors, it's rooted in fear and anxiety rather than control. Your dog feels vulnerable and is simply trying to protect what they perceive as necessary for their survival or comfort. This behavior is deeply instinctual and goes back to their wild ancestors who had to safeguard their resources from other animals. If you notice signs of resource guarding in your dog, it's important to approach the situation with patience and understanding. Reacting with anger or frustration can escalate the issue, so it's crucial to stay calm and avoid punishing the dog. Instead, work to build trust and teach them that there is no need to guard their possessions aggressively. One of the most effective ways to address resource guarding is desensitization training. You can start by introducing new experiences and gradually teaching your dog that it's safe to share their resources. For instance, you might offer a higher value treat or toy in exchange for what your dog is guarding, helping them realize that giving up a resource can lead to something even better. However, if your dog's resource guarding becomes severe or too difficult to manage on your own, seeking help from a professional dog trainer or behaviorist is highly recommended. A trainer will be able to guide you through the process with techniques tailored to your dog's needs. With time, consistency, and positive reinforcement, your dog can learn to trust that they don't need to guard their possessions so aggressively. This approach will not only help resolve the guarding behavior, but also foster a deeper sense of security and connection between you and your dog. Sometimes, your dog's stare isn't about communication or affection. It's a cry for help, signaling confusion or uncertainty. Dogs often struggle to interpret complex human behavior or follow intricate instructions. If your dog seems to stare at you with a blank expression or a tilted head, it might be their way of saying, "I don't understand. Can you clarify?" Instead of interpreting this as stubbornness, try offering additional cues or simpler commands. For instance, break down your instructions into smaller steps, or use hand gestures to provide more visual context. Training your dog to make eye contact on command, such as using phrases like, "Look at me," is a great way to reinforce positive behavior and enhance understanding. This eye contact not only helps your dog focus, but also strengthens the bond you share, ensuring that you and your furry friend are always on the same page. It's easy to fall into the trap of staring back at your dog when they look at you intently, but it's important to know that prolonged or intense staring can be misunderstood by dogs as a challenge or threat. In the canine world, a hard stare can be perceived as a sign of aggression, which could trigger a defensive or anxious reaction. So, while you may mean no harm, your dog might feel uncomfortable or even stressed by a fixed gaze. The best way to respond is with soft, gentle eye contact. Instead of returning a stare, try to engage in calm, affectionate eye contact to reinforce trust and connection. Gentle eye contact communicates love, reassurance, and understanding, creating a more positive interaction between you and your dog. The key to a lasting bond is mutual respect. So, by responding with kindness and understanding, you're ensuring that the relationship you share is rooted in trust and comfort. So, the next time your dog locks eyes with you, take a moment to consider what they might be trying to communicate. Whether it's their way of seeking attention, expressing affection, showing curiosity, or even a sign of confusion, each stare holds a unique message. By understanding and responding thoughtfully to these silent moments, you're not only addressing a behavior, you're deepening the connection you share with your furry friend. Remember, dogs are not just pets. They're our companions, and their gaze is one of the many ways they reach out to us, trying to communicate their thoughts, feelings, and needs. Whether it's through a gentle stare of love or an intense look seeking clarity, these moments are opportunities for bonding, learning, and growth. So, next time you catch your dog staring at you, don't just brush it off. Embrace the moment and try to understand what they're trying to say. Your thoughtful response can make a world of difference in strengthening the relationship you share. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more content on understanding and connecting with your dog. And be sure to tap the notification bell so you never miss out on our future videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.